Big Bang Theory Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers of really funny moments that can happen. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episode 19. The title of this episode is called The Dead Hooker, Juxtaposition. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Starts off with the guys having Penny come over and killing a spider because none of them are capable of doing it. And at one point in time in my life, that was me when I was a teenager, I think 16 years old. I'm like, this little tiny spider, and I'm just this tree to this spider. Why am I afraid of it? And ever since then, they don't really bother me. I don't necessarily go out of my way to touch them or anything like that, but I don't get frightened at all. Just a little more point. And Howard says that Penny is looking extremely ravishing, which she actually isn't, in my opinion. And Penny says, "Not with 1,000 condoms, Howard." Sheldon starts freaking out because the people upstairs are moving out. And Sheldon hasn't meant them, which is a good thing, and change is not good. Howard suggests that he'll move in upstairs, but that doesn't go too well with his mom, and that doesn't pan out. But the new tenant has arrived. Leonard says they're here, just like in Poltergeist, and Alicia is the new tenant, and she's pretty to a certain degree. Maybe not Penny pretty, but she's pretty, I think. So Leonard helps Alicia with some of her stuff, and Penny meets her as she comes by her apartment. And Penny is wearing, which is kind of ironic, a Hillary 2008 t-shirt, which I believe that Kaylee Cuoco is a registered Republican, although she doesn't come out and say it, but her parents are. So I don't know if that was a gag on her for her to wear that. Whatever the case may be, she's wearing that. And she says she's wearing that because she's going to go jogging. So the guys are helping Alicia set up her sound system. And Penny comes up wearing a really sexy blue dress. And I mean sexy. Leonard tells Penny that Alicia's an actress just like her, but she actually gets roles, and Penny, well, she hasn't yet. And Alicia calls Leonard cutie. Penny, she's jealous. And Penny tells a joke, and nobody really gets it, and nobody thinks it's really funny, so she obviously feels left out and sad, so she goes to vent to Sheldon. And Sheldon, of course, is furious that there's noise upstairs now and that they're helping create this noise. And Alicia asks Leonard for a ride to an audition. I think it's a CSI audition, if memory serves me correctly. I didn't actually write it down. So most of them leave with Alicia and Leonard, Howard and Raj, while Sheldon and Penny stay back. And Penny's just annoyed that everybody's just doing everything for this woman. And then after they come back, Alicia goes down to do laundry while Penny's down there. And Alicia asks Penny, how much do physicists make? And Penny's like, tells Alicia not to take advantage of the guys, or specifically Leonard. And Alicia's like, what, isn't that what you do? And Penny's like, I may mooch off of them for food and stuff like that, but I generally care about these guys. Well, maybe not Howard. There's a little bit of her that probably cares about Howard, but not a lot, because he's obviously creepy. You're looking ravishing today, Penny. So after that, Alicia calls Penny a bitch, and they start fighting, and they get to the main lobby area where Howard, Raj, and Leonard show up from wherever the hell they were. And I believe Howard yells cat fight, and they're super excited that they're both fighting because they might be able to see some TNA possibly. So it's everybody's in the apartment now, and Sheldon is sitting there, and he hears what sounds like sex on the bed noises, and Sheldon says, "Oh, great." And now she's jumping up and down on the bed. Oh, it's hilarious. And that's how the episode ends. So Sheldon thinks she's just jumping up and down on the bed and not actually having sex. And I don't think Alicia's in another episode. I think this was just a one-off, I think. I haven't watched the next episode yet, so we'll have to see. But interesting stuff, funny stuff. Penny, was kind of taking a back seat to another female in this episode, and it, got her mad, got her jealous. So as far as the score, I'm going to give it an 8.5. While I think it was funny, I think it could have been even funnier. And I don't recall if it continues in the next episode. I guess I'll have to see once I watch the next Big Bang Theory episode, which I'm recording this like 5 days early, so who knows. As far as my character of the episode, Penny, she's the character of the episode. Although Sheldon's pretty close to either one of them, but I'll give it to Penny in this one since Sheldon always wins anyway. So 8.5 out of 10. You've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, or anything that's on JDev TV, such as my Walking Dead review videos, my Game of Thrones videos, my Dexter reviews that I do, or any UFC fight reactions, or anything that's on JDev TV. And if you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure you smash that like button. That's the best way to show your support. Share the video with anybody that you want, or if you want to share it on your social media platforms, please do. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what you thought about this episode. What was your favorite moment? Who was your favorite character? And if you had to score it, and I know it's tough to score it, what would you score the episode? And then last but certainly not least, another way you can show your support is to subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDev will return.